Okay. I don't think it would be possible to celebrate our 50th anniversary without incorporating the voice of the customer in our celebration. After all, in the end, our company is about service and service to our customers. So, we've literally invited a Honda customer to join us and offer a few words regarding their Honda ownership experience. There are a lot of studies that help define a typical Honda customer: well-educated, smart, socially conscionable, comfortable with technology, works at the Apple Store. And to reference one of our marketing slogans, you meet the nicest people on a Honda, and I can tell you that's true. So please join me in welcoming Honda customer Giovanni.
Thank you very much, Gary. I'd also like to thank all the distinguished speakers. It's very much a pleasure to be up here. I have a couple personal thanks as well. Steve Webster of CMPR for helping me get on the Honda Mile Maker website, and Greg Winson for inspiring me to deliver this speech. Also like to thank my lovely wife, who has been sharing in my experiences with my car for the past 5 years. So I do have to thank Lucky too, and Lucky is my 1994 Honda Civic over there in the parking lot. We are both very happy to be here today on behalf of Honda owners everywhere. It's truly an honor that I'll never forget. Lucky is approaching 16 years this November and just passed 313,000 miles on my way over here. Thank you. This was the first new car I had ever purchased, and it was important for me to get something affordable, economical, and also reliable. Boy, did I ever make the right decision, I'll tell you that. I bought my Honda Civic back in 1993. How many people here remember 1993? Basically, that was before the internet, to tell you the truth. And how did anybody buy a car back then? Well, I was always trying to get the best deal out there, and I used a phone service to help me find the car and also negotiate the price. All I had to do was show up at the dealership and complete the purchase. What could be easier, right? What could go wrong? When they told me they'd found what I wanted, I had to make sure that the price was a really good deal. So I went to a random local dealership in the city, and I had to see if I can get a better price myself. There was one Honda Civic there that had a sign on it that said sold. And I was kind of looking at it, and the salesman actually let me inside the car, and he basically offered to sell it to me. And I was thinking, this sign, right? Like, isn't it already sold? But anyway, so I had left because I knew that there was one on hold for me somewhere. They just, the telephone service wouldn't tell me where until I actually agreed to the terms and this and that, right? So I agreed to the terms, and they sent me back to the same dealership that I was at. And naturally, I was sitting in the car the week before that was sold to me. So I guess you can call that destiny, right? Since then, I've always taken care of Lucky because Lucky's been taking care of me. Running on the original engine, I've only had to change the clutch once and the radiator once. I've had 3 scheduled timing belts every 90,000 miles, and 5 sets of new tires. And I have not yet had a chance to change the shocks, so I don't know if that's normal or not, but still the original ones. Yeah. I've calculated the amount of money and fuel that's gone through my car to be about $20,800. And that's about $5,000 more than what I actually paid for the car. Lucky and I have had some great experiences. We actually drove on a cross-country road trip back in 1996. And that it was with my friend Matt. That amassed 12,000 miles in 6 weeks across the United States. And one of my most memorable moments was driving through Montana. And I don't know if you know this, at least back then, the speed limit on the freeways the sign actually said reasonable and prudent for the maximum speed. There was no number. So to me, I was a little younger back then. To me, reasonable and prudent was about 105, 110 throughout the entire state of Montana with the air conditioner on. Nobody passed me in the entire state. It was awesome. So you can see how much fun we had. I am looking very much forward to my next Honda. And believe me, it's not every day I get to speak to a captive audience. So you guys might want to take some notes, so like what I'm looking for. Now, continue producing a great car, reliable cars, continue innovating alternative fuel technologies. And please don't forget about the simple things either. Stereo Bluetooth with the new iPhone, coming out, advanced iPhone integration, that would be great. I do have my iPhone, which is not the new 3GS. Unfortunately, I do work there, but I am not that high up. So I use my Twitter account actually for my car to post every time I go to a gas station, and I just post the odometer mileage. And that's really all I do. I've never actually typed any words or anything like that. I don't say I'm going to the coffee shop or whatnot. It's just the mileage. However, if you'll give me a second, I wouldn't mind posting my new message that I'm finishing up my speech here at the Honda headquarters in Torrance. And you can follow my car and myself on my website. It is theroad2300.com. And amongst other things, you can read about the origins of my car nickname, Lucky. But I will say that there's one hint I'll give you. We are both huge LA Kings hockey fans. So some of you might make that correlation, and I'm sorry you guys are sponsoring the wrong arena down south. But I know the Staples Center is already taken, so. They got one cup on us already. It's just, okay. Yes, I want to conclude by thanking everyone from the bottom of my heart on behalf of Honda owners everywhere. My Honda Civic is more than just transportation to me. I really trust the car, and it brings a lot of joy to me. It's definitely a part of my history, and like all the other speakers have said, it's part of my life and stuff, so I'm really proud of it. So thank you all, and congratulations on 50 years. All right. Yeah, cool, man. Thanks.
Thank you, Giovanni. I understand we're all going to get discounts at the Apple store. No? No? I'll talk to you later. Anyhow, Lucky is with us over here. Thank you, Giovanni and Kathleen, for joining us today very much. Now, on to our final speaker.